Blizzard and Activision appear to be like a golfer who's lost their mojo, who continually goes downhill regardless of what they try. They continually keep putting their foot in their mouth. Or you might argue that the true Blizzard, the true outlook of the company is becoming crystal clear. Now, over the last week, there's been a lot of anger from the fandom over the debacle that was BlizzCon. However, the company has gone on to double and triple down, admitting yesterday that their best developers are moving to mobile exclusively, meaning we're going to take our best developers, put them on mobile, and not on desktop or PC games. Now, this seems to go against the whole everybody relax. You're still going to get your awesome PC games, doesn't it?
In terms of Blizzard's approach to mobile gaming, many of us over the last few years have shifted from playing primarily desktop to playing many hours on mobile. And we have many of our best developers now working on new mobile titles across all of our IPs. Some of them are with external partners like Diablo Immortal. Many of them are being developed internally only, and we'll have information to share on those in the future. I will say also that we have more new products in development today at Blizzard than we've ever had in our history, and our future is very bright.
Very bright, you say? Interesting that the stock market would react in such a way if your future was so bright. Now, if we look at who Blizzard and Activision are really trying to please here with these announcements, they're really talking to shareholders. They've forgotten the core gamer. They've forgotten the hundreds of millions of players that made them who they are. And now they're just speaking solely to investors. And even the investors are not buying their BS. This is a 5-day span. Okay? They peaked on November 5th at, call it $66 a share. Where are they now? 55. That is a massive drop. More than 10% drop. You're talking about billions with a B of dollars. And the market is taking notice. Now, this is just over the 5-day span. They're down 13%. And you look at Barron's, which is like primarily a stock website. This is making investor news. Activision Blizzard stock is plunging after weak outlook and Destiny disappointment. And that's right. People want to attribute the stock drop solely to Diablo Immortal, and consumer reaction to that is absolutely part of why it dropped, because investors saw, hey, they don't want this. They don't like it. But you have to remember, too, that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 disappointed in sales with Activision. So a lot of this is also coming in from Activision. Even NetEase is taking a hit based on the customer reaction. Talk about the stock trending down along with the broader market for the first half of October, in which they lost close to 17% in October. Massive losses. Even when they're pushing out these cash printing machines for a market which appears to be exclusively China.
For diehard PC fans, we will say though, we still have multiple Diablo teams working on multiple unannounced Diablo projects. So we haven't forgotten about them. The future is bright. Stay tuned.
This sounds exclusively like damage control to me, and he's trying to placate the investors by saying, look, we're going to float this out there like I talked about. They're essentially leaking Diablo 4 without actually leaking it and trying to kind of placate their base, the people that built Blizzard. But I don't think anyone's buying it. And it also raises the question, how many things can one company work on at one time and still manage to deliver high quality products? Certainly, outsourcing a product to NetEase, this Diablo clone, which sadly will probably still make a ton of money just based on its predatory nature and the exploding Chinese markets. But how much can you do? Are we getting your best? Are the World of Warcraft players getting your best? No, they're not. Are the Diablo players getting your best? No, they're not. Overwatch? No. Call of Duty? No. Because you're pushing everybody to mobile. I mean, don't you guys have phones?
As I understand the question, if it's about the maturity of the content, the Diablo Immortal for the mobile device is being designed so that everybody can play from all ages. And so where some of the PC products are mature rated, our goal is that this will not be mature rated.
And there it is. How is anyone supposed to believe that this is a fully immersive and full-on Diablo experience like you told us at BlizzCon when you're coming out now and saying, look, we want to have this app be family friendly? That's essentially what they're saying. And if we can translate that to investor speak, and a lot of you already see where this is going, it's all about the money. It's about money. Right? They know that if the game is mature rated, that not as many little kids with their mom's credit cards attached to their iPads and iPhones will be able to purchase the game and ultimately their microtransactions. And I think it's important to say, so I don't appear as an entitled gamer, according to some people. I get it. This game obviously can exist. One of the biggest points people miss out on, I'm looking at you, Nate, or Nate. I'm looking at you, Pat, the NES punk. What people don't seem to understand is, like, this game can exist. Of course it can. But we didn't need to or care to see it at BlizzCon. We're concerned that you're allocating resources to cash grab projects, even though you told us that you weren't. But then you admit in another more investor-focused meeting that you clearly are. If you want to please your PC game base, your core fans, would you move all of your best developers to work on mobile apps? I don't really think so. I think that they're looking at, in my opinion, what it would appear to is that they are abandoning their core base. They're going to string us along as they can, right? Delivering mediocre products for as long as they can. And then they're just going to move into being a mobile app company. That's what it looks like to me. If you didn't want me to think that, why would you openly be telling me that you've taken all of your best developers and put them on mobile products? Why would you lie to our faces at BlizzCon and tell us that, oh no, we're super committed to giving you a new Diablo experience and this and that and this, but we're also moving all of our best developers away from it? There's a difference between what you're saying and what you're doing, and nobody's buying it. Maybe you think everyone's stupid, but based on the market reaction, first of all, your stock is plummeting so that your shareholders aren't buying it. Gamers aren't buying it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to just double down and stay entrenched in here and abandon your base? Or are you going to set things back in the correct direction? I'll remember who got you here. Oh, and by the way, here's a little teaser for you tomorrow. Pat the NES punk, we'll be talking tomorrow. I've got some thoughts on some of your opinions of gamers.
I saw, it's now gone like viral, when the person in the audience said, is this a late April's Fool's joke?
Oh, sit your fucking ass down.
And people are applauding in the audience. You're all fucking babies.
Yeah.
All of you who applauded. You're all babies. You're rude, first of all.
Yeah.
But you're all fucking babies.
Yeah, way to put someone on the spot who, like, probably... I mean, it's not like they made the final fucking call.
No. And they're not the ones who made the call for not announcing anything else. And you're putting it on them, making them feel fucking stupid. For your little fucking... Little 5 minutes of internet fame in your fucking video. It's disgusting, and they're the reason you're there, because they gave you these franchises for you to go to fucking BlizzCon.
Yeah,
and now you're fucking fuck you. Yeah, you're not doing exactly what we want when we want. It's like, grow up.
It's so
gross.
Just
fucking grow up.
So gross.
You don't deserve as much as you think you do.